What if I told you that the difference between you and the successful people you admire isn't talent or intelligence? It's discipline. How many times have you started a project, a habit, or a goal with tons of energy, only to give up a few days or weeks later? Maybe it was your fitness journey, your career ambitions, or even something like reading more books. In today's video, we're diving deep into how to become disciplined and make it stick for good. If you're ready to stop procrastinating, stop self-doubt, and start living up to your potential, stick around till the end. 1. Why discipline matters. Before we jump into the how, let's talk about the why. Why should you care about becoming more disciplined? What's the big deal? Here's the truth. Discipline is the backbone of success. Sure, talent and motivation are great, but they don't last. They come and go, and if you're waiting for the perfect moment to feel motivated or inspired, you'll never get anything done. Think about it. Successful athletes don't always feel like training. Top entrepreneurs don't always feel like working. Writers don't always feel like writing, but they do it anyway. Why? Because they have something more reliable than motivation. Discipline. Discipline is the ability to stay consistent even when you don't feel like it. It's the difference between the person who starts a workout routine and sticks with it, and the person who quits after a few days. It's the difference between the person who builds a successful business and the one who never gets past the idea phase. Let me break it down for you. 1. Discipline brings results. It doesn't matter if you're not feeling in the zone. Consistency, fueled by discipline, leads to progress. 2. Discipline builds confidence. Every time you follow through on your promises to yourself, your self-belief grows. 3. Discipline gives you freedom. The more disciplined you are, the more in control of your life you become. You can do what you want, when you want, because you've developed the ability to stay on track. But here's the thing. Discipline isn't something you're born with. It's a skill. And like any skill, it can be developed with time and effort. But it all starts with understanding a few core principles. 2. The 5 core principles of discipline. Let's get into the 5 core principles of discipline. These principles will not only help you develop the habit of being disciplined, but they'll also make it easier for you to stick with your goals. 1. Start small, win big. Here's the first secret. Start small. People often fail at building discipline because they aim too high, too fast. For example, you may want to lose 50 pounds, but if you start by completely overhauling your diet, exercising an hour a day, and cutting out all junk food, you're setting yourself up for failure. Instead, start ridiculously small. If you want to work out, aim for 10 minutes. Want to eat healthier? Start by cutting out one unhealthy snack per day. Want to read more? Start with just 1 page. Why does this work? Because small actions lead to small wins. And small wins, over time, build momentum. Momentum leads to consistency. And consistency leads to success. When you see how easy it is to do these small things, your confidence grows. You start to believe that you can tackle bigger challenges. The key here is, don't overwhelm yourself. Start with what feels easy. It's the easiest way to build long-lasting habits. 2. Remove decision fatigue. Here's a truth bomb. Every decision you make drains your mental energy. The more decisions you have to make in a day, the harder it becomes to stay disciplined. For example, if you wake up every morning and have to decide whether to work out, what to eat for breakfast, or when to start working, you'll eventually burn out. Your brain gets tired from all the decisions. This is called decision fatigue, and it can seriously impact your discipline. So, how do you solve this problem? Make decisions in advance. Set a routine and stick to it. Plan your meals ahead of time. Pick out your clothes the night before so you don't waste time deciding. Create habits that require little thought. The more automatic your decisions are, the easier it is to stay disciplined. When you make fewer decisions, you save mental energy for the most important tasks. Your discipline thrives when you're not constantly fighting your brain's need for variety and novelty. 3. Master the 2-minute rule. Sometimes, the hardest part about building discipline is just getting started. Have you ever found yourself putting off a task because it seems too overwhelming? The trick is to make it as easy as possible to start. And here's where the 2-minute rule comes in. The 2-minute rule is simple. If something takes less than 2 minutes to do it right now. For example, if you want to start working out, tell yourself, I'll just put on my workout clothes and stretch for 2 minutes. That's it. The goal is to get started. Once you begin, you'll almost always keep going. This rule applies to everything. Want to read more? Read just one page. Want to write? Write one sentence. Want to clean your room? Pick up one item. The idea is that once you start, it's easier to keep going. But even if you don't, you've still done something, and something is always better than nothing. 4. Embrace the boring. This is the part where people usually give up. Discipline is boring. The truth is, success is built on boring, repetitive actions. It's about doing the same thing over and over, even when it feels dull or repetitive. Here's the thing. No one gets excited about doing the same task every day, but they do it anyway because they know it leads to results. If you want to get fit, you don't need to feel pumped every day. You just need to do the work. If you want to write a book, you don't need a burst of inspiration. You just need to write a little bit every day. Discipline is doing the boring work when you don't feel like it. This is where true growth happens. 5. Forgive yourself and keep moving. You will mess up. You will miss a workout. You will eat that unhealthy meal. You will procrastinate. That's okay. The worst thing you can do is beat yourself up and throw in the towel. Forgive yourself and keep moving forward. When you fall short, don't let it define you. One mistake doesn't mean you're a failure. It means you're human. What matters is that you get back on track and keep going. Discipline is not about being perfect. It's about getting back up when you fall. 3. Building your discipline system. Now that we know the core principles of discipline, let's talk about how to build your personal discipline system. Step 1. Pick one habit. Pick one habit to focus on. It's tempting to want to change everything at once, but that's a mistake. Focus on one habit until it's automatic. Then move on to the next one. Some examples of habits to start with. Exercise every day. Wake up at the same time each day. Read for 10 minutes before bed. Eat healthier. Once you've nailed one habit, add the next. But don't overload yourself. Step 2. Make it stupidly easy. Use the 5-minute rule. Make your habit so simple that you can't fail. Want to run? Just put on your shoes and walk for 5 minutes. Want to eat better? Start with one healthy meal a day. Step 3. Track your progress. What gets tracked gets improved. Track your habits every day. Use an app, a calendar, or a journal. Seeing your progress will keep you motivated. Step 4. Set up your environment. Your environment should work for you, not against you. Want to eat healthier? Remove junk food from your house. Want to read more? Keep books on your nightstand. Your surroundings shape your behavior. Make them discipline-friendly. Step 5. Commit for 30 days. Commit to sticking with your new habit for 30 days. That's how long it takes to form a new habit. Once you make it through the 30 days, your habit will be much easier to maintain. Part 4. Staying disciplined long-term. Alright, you've built discipline. But how do you keep it for the long haul? 1. Review your why. Remind yourself why you started this journey in the first place. 2. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Hang out with people who are also disciplined. 3. Keep raising the bar. Don't get too comfortable. Keep challenging yourself. 4. Rest when necessary. Don't burn out. Discipline doesn't mean pushing yourself until you're exhausted. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about staying consistent even when things aren't going well. Now, I want you to choose one habit, apply these principles, and commit to it for 30 days. I promise you'll see massive improvements in your life. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe for more content. Let's build the disciplined, unstoppable version of you together.